What is up, my dudes? Jordan here, and today we are going to discuss the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. Now, I will say that I have not seen every show that won an award or was nominated, but I still wanted to take the time and go through each category, break it down for you, give you my expertise analysis, and talk about the winner, which I will get to at the end of the video if you haven't seen who won yet. But let's get this going. Let's break it down. Let's talk about the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. Let's get into it, my dudes. Now, I'm just going through on Crunchyroll's website right now and the list that they have here. I don't remember if this is the order in which they announced everything, but the first category that I wanted to talk about was Best Fantasy. Now, I am happy with the winner. I'm caught up on ReZero. I actually just caught up on the second season a couple days ago, and I think as a whole, ReZero, as far as isekais go, it's arguably the most popular. I think the time I got reincarnated as a slime or a couple others could also be considered popular isekais, but I think right now it's pretty obvious that Crunchyroll is pushing ReZero to people. I think it's a great anime. I think there are some flaws with it. My biggest pet peeve with ReZero, honestly, is it's unless they expand upon this world that they're in, the instances that are happening to these individual characters seem like very shut off from the rest of the new world that Subaru was in. It seems like where they're at now with the Sanctuary, when they first went into that didn't seem like a very big deal at all. And now it's like this whole season, and it seems that everything else that's going on the outside of the world, with as far as Amelia becoming the new ruler of that world or whatever it is, that's kind of been put on the back burner for this mini arc, or not a mini arc even, really. It's been the whole season. But anyways, my point being, it just seems like there's a lot more, unless the show goes on for multiple seasons. I don't know if it's gonna really get into detail of what it actually needs to get into as far as this isekai goes. As a whole, I think it's good. Great show. I enjoy watching it. Let's move on to the next one. Best Couple. Now, I've only seen a few episodes of this anime because a friend recommended it for me, but I think Tokinawa, is that how you say it? Donikawa, Over the Moon, that's how you say it. I've only seen a couple episodes. I really can't speak to the show, but from the couple of episodes that I saw, the couple, which could be the reason of them winning Best Couple, it was very cute, very wholesome. They both seemed like very interesting characters. It kind of seemed like there was more going on than what led on. I need to jump back into it and watch the series as a whole, but I have no complaints as far as Best Couple goes. Next category. Best Score. The winner of that category was Tower of God. I honestly do not remember the music from Tower of God at all. I remember hating Rachel, not really thinking the main character, whose name I cannot remember, was that interesting. For me, the side characters and the world and the system of trying to get up the tower seemed a lot more interesting than the main character himself. The music, I honestly don't, I couldn't tell you whether or not I think it should have won, because it's been so long since I've seen it. I'm sure I remember enjoying Tower of God. I thought it was a cool anime. I thought it being the first Crunchyroll original anime, I remember finishing the first season and thinking, oh, Crunchyroll originals could actually be cool if they continue this on. Honestly, as the originals have been let out one after another, the quality of the shows and the hype that they get have separated. As a whole, I think Tower of God was a good anime. I'd have to go back and listen to the music again, but good on them for winning. I thought Tower of God was really cool, and I'm really excited to continue that series. Next category. Best comedy. I have not seen any of these shows. Kaguya Love is War is the winner. I'll have to check it out. If it's as funny as people are saying it is, I've heard good things. Honestly, the only show in that category I've seen is that Isekai Demon King. The only show in that category I've even attempted to watch is The Misfits of Demon Academy. If it's as funny as people say it is because it won Best Comedy, then maybe I'll have to check it out. Next category. Best Drama. Fruits Basket. I just recently started watching Fruits Basket. My fiance has read the manga, and now we are watching the anime. Season 1, and we're halfway through Season 2. So far, I think it's great. I think the music, for me, in my opinion, is the best aspect of it. The story seems mid, but it's elevated by the voice acting and the score, which really help to kind of connect to your heartstrings and your emotions. So it's very, very emotional show when you're watching it. It reminds me, music-wise, from things such as Your Name, Weathering with You, and Studio Ghibli films. And if you have seen all of those, you will know that the score and the voice acting help to just like escalate situations. And I think for Fruits Baskets, that's really what it's got going for it. So in that aspect, I can understand why it won Best Drama. I thought, honestly, The Great Pretender was going to win, because from everything that I saw about Great Pretender, the hype that it was getting online, I thought it was going to win a lot more than it did, honestly. I was very shocked that The Great Pretender didn't win. I don't think it won anything, if I'm right. I don't think it did, which is shocking to me, because it did get a lot of hype, so crazy. Anyways, next category. Best Fight. The winner of Best Fight went to My Hero Academia, which to me, I wasn't surprised in the slightest. The Deku versus Overhaul fight in the anime was top-notch, 11 out of 10 animation. They did a fantastic job of adapting that. That season as a whole, up until after that those fight with the Overhaul's crew, I don't remember what they're called. Everything after that sucked. The school festival, that magician guy, that was all awful. Endeavor and Hawk stuff at the end was really cool. But season 4, the beginning with Lemillion, that girl whose powers are like healing and suck people's lives out. I don't really remember the details. Anyways, as a whole, the beginning of season 4 was great. So I'm not surprised that the Overhaul versus Deku fight won this category. If another anime was going to win this, I would have assumed it was God of High School, because if you haven't seen God of High School, it's just Tournament Arc, the anime. No story. They throw in characters and no explanation, and they have abilities, and you just like, oh, okay, cool. So if God of High School would have won, I wouldn't have been surprised. I think Jujutsu Kaisen, if it's going to win more categories, which we'll get back to Jujutsu Kaisen later, if it's going to win more categories, it's going to have a couple of seasons, kind of like My Hero does. I think a few years from now, Jujutsu Kaisen and My Hero are going to be competing for every award involving fighting, shonens, and protagonists. Later on down the road, we'll see how that goes, but for right now, My Hero is still, in my opinion, and as far as popularity goes, like the top shonen. So no surprises there. Next category. Best character design. I have not seen the winner of this one, Toilet something or another. I'll put it right here. I think Great Pretender and that new Inuyasha prequel or sequel series, I didn't really watch most of those. I've seen a couple of episodes of that new Inuyasha series, and I watched Great Pretender and thought it was great. I have no opinions on this one, but I think that if you guys voted for it, then it deserved to win, so cool. Next category. Best animation, the winner of this being Keep Your Hands Off Isaacin. I don't know how you say it. I haven't seen that show. Another few shows in this category were Great Pretender, God of High School, and Jujutsu Kaisen. Honestly, I wouldn't have been surprised if any of those won. Animation as a whole, as far as the bigger shows go, every season, every year, it's like one-upping each other. Mappa, Wit, Toho, all of those, they're doing just absolutely fantastic jobs. This particular studio is called Science Saru, and I don't know anything about them. I haven't seen that anime, but if it won Best Animation, and I believe it is a show about animation, if I'm not mistaken, so it might be worth checking out. So maybe later on down the road I'll give it a go, but I have no qualms with that winning because it is about animation, I think, so kind of makes sense. Cool. Next category. Best Director also goes to Keep Your Hands Off Isaacin. I haven't seen it. It won 2 awards, so definitely I think it is worth checking out. Some notables from this category are Jujutsu Kaisen, Great Pretender, Tower of God, Decadence. Those are all great shows, great animes. So I'll definitely have to check out Keep Your Hands Off Isaacin. I don't know how to say it, but it seems to be pretty cool, so I'll have to give it a go. Next category. Best English Voice Actor. I do not watch anime dubbed, so I have no opinion on this whatsoever. But congratulations to the gentleman who voiced Hawks in My Hero Academia. Good job. You deserved it. You won. I have not watched My Hero dubbed, but I'm sure you did a top-notch job. So we will move on to the next category. Best Japanese Voice Actor. I do watch anime subbed, so I do have an opinion on this one. The winner is the guy who played Subaru. I believe his name is Yusuke Kobayashi. Subaru in ReZero, the voice acting is really good. I have no qualms with the voice acting in ReZero. It's all done really well. I think some other notables in this category were Satoru Gojo, whoever played that guy. That Keep Your Hands Off Ezekai, one of those characters. So as a whole in this category, I have no problem with the ReZero guy winning. The Satoru Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen, I think he did a really fantastic job. That anime's voice acting and score and everything as a whole really elevates situations. Also, like I talked about earlier, I have no qualms if that would have won Jujutsu Kaisen. ReZero, Subaru, Yusuke, something, can't remember his name again. Winning, I have no problem. I think it's awesome. I talked about ReZero earlier. Great show. Lots of very suspenseful moments, lots of big speeches that Subaru gives to people, or he has realizations about what he's doing wrong, and the emotions from his voice really help to kind of pull you into the show. So it makes sense to me, so good on that guy for winning. Great job. Next category. Best Ending Sequence. I absolutely loved the ending to the first part of the first season, Lost in Paradise, Jujutsu Kaisen. That ending with the animation and the music was perfect. In my opinion, I actually listened to that song on my own in my car all the time by myself. So I love it. I'm glad it won. It makes sense. Inspector was on this category. I don't remember if they were on any others, but the opening to Inspector was really great. I do not remember if the ending was good or not. I'd have to go back and check. But Lost in Paradise is like one of the best ending sequences to an anime ever, in my opinion. I think it's fantastic. So good on them. Good on that band. Good choice to put that and animate it like that in Jujutsu Kaisen. Next category. Best Opening Sequence. The winner is the Beastars opening. I have not seen Beastars, so I have no opinion on it. I haven't even heard the song. The Jujutsu Kaisen opening was in that, and I thought that band Eve was performing that. They did a really good job on that one. I personally voted for that one. I did vote on all these. I do not remember what I voted for, but I do remember on this one in the ending sequence I voted for Jujutsu Kaisen, as I'm kind of a massive fan of that show already. So good on Beastars for winning. I might check it out. I probably won't, but I might give it a go. Who knows? So we'll see. Next category. This category is Best Girl. And Kaguya Love is War Girl 1. I haven't seen that. Abigail from Great Pretender. She was a really cool character. She was really badass. And I only watched a few episodes of Rent a Girlfriend. I don't know if the girl is good or not. I'm assuming if she was up for this award, then that means that she was a good best girl. So, cool. I have no qualms with the winner of this because I haven't seen it, so I have no opinions. So, with that, let's move on. Best boy. I wanted Gojo to win. Gojo-sen Satoru Gojo is... It seems like he's new best boy for like the entire anime community, and like from what I've seen online with fan art, gifs, news stickers for like Instagram stories. There's like a ton of him. It seems like he's taking over the world as a whole. I've only seen a little bit of Haikyuu. I'm assuming that he's a good main guy character, best boy. I don't have enough information to give my opinion on that, but I trust everybody that voted for him. I might have to watch Haikyuu and finish it. So anyways, I was just surprised that Gojo didn't win that. I was like 100% sure that he was going to win, but I was wrong, and the guy from Haikyuu won, so cool. Volleyball's a cool sport. The few scenes I have seen later on in Haikyuu seem like really, really cool. So it's been on my list to finish for a while, so I might actually jump in and do that now. Who knows? Next category. Best Antagonist. Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen won. No shocker there. I was pretty sure he was going to win. Jujutsu Kaisen is slowly but surely taking over the anime community. For me, no shock there of him winning. Some notables in that category. In from Dorodoro, I haven't seen that anime, but from what I have heard about it, he's like a super cool antagonist for that series. The girl from Fruits Basket, according to my fiance, who's seen it and read it, there was no shocker that she was in that category. I also would not have been surprised if Rachel from Tower of God won because she sucks. Awful. Awful person. And Overhaul from My Hero Academia, I got a lot of issues with the pacing and some of the character development in My Hero Academia. Overhaul was like super cool. He had a really conflicting sort of personality where he was like pretty evil and twisted, but he was trying to do something for the better good, I think, if I'm not mistaken. They killed him off already, if you haven't seen that. Spoilers. And he's just gone, and he was up for Best Antagonist. He could have won. My Hero is really popular. I would have had no problems. I would have had any problems with Rachel winning, because screw her. But Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen won, and I'm not surprised, because Jujutsu Kaisen is becoming, like I said, really popular, and in the next few years, it's going to just be everywhere. So get ready. Best Protagonist. I have not seen the winner, My Next Life as a Villainess, I think is what it's called. I haven't watched that, so I have no opinion. Itori, Yuji, and the guy from Haikyuu were in it. I wouldn't have been surprised if either of them won, just based on shonen popularity. I mean, as a whole, there's a lot of varying genres that won in the Crunchyroll Awards, so I thought that was pretty cool. It wasn't one-sided with any specific genre. No opinion on the winner, but good on them for winning. And let's move on to the next category. And the winner of Anime of the Year, according to the people that voted online at Crunchyroll, is Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen won Anime of the Year. I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked. I didn't think that there was a long enough span of that show, really, for it to win an award like this. I was super impressed that it won. Shocked, I should say, super shocked. Some of the other notables in that category are Great Pretender, Dora, Beastars. All of those, I wouldn't have been surprised if any of them won. I honestly, I did not expect Jujutsu Kaisen to win. I was reading the manga before the anime started, and I knew that it was going to be like the next popular shonen. It had all of the shonen tropes, had a cool main character, cool villain. It was about demons. Apparently, if you want to win Anime of the Year, all you have to do is make your show about demons, because Devil something Crybaby, I can't remember who won it a couple years ago. I didn't watch that. Last year, Demon Slayer won, and then this year, Jujutsu Kaisen. Demons, demons, demons. So apparently, we anime fans have a thing for, like, demons and stuff. I don't know, I don't get it, but hey, what do I know? But yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen won Anime of the Year. And honestly, as long as Jujutsu Kaisen keeps up this pace, this quality of voice acting and animation, promotion, all of that, I think it, as a whole, Jujutsu Kaisen has a very, very, very bright future. Those were my opinions, hot takes, in-depth analysis, and viewpoints on the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. I thought overall they did a very fantastic job with the presentation, how they did it, the promotion for it. I took the time to actually vote, which I've never done before. So overall, the Crunchyroll, which just got bought out by Sony, which is insane, is going to be, I think from now on, every year, next year, it's going to be huge, because this next anime season's stacked. So I think next year, the Crunchyroll Anime Awards are going to be an even bigger deal. Anyways, overall, cool, great, awesome, dope, sweet, sick. Until next time, you are appreciated for watching the video. Thank you very much. See ya.